We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Bronco defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Strong start by this defense. Third and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met. Behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Let's go now. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. That's a Broncos 18-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more of what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Broncos have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Stop low, 18. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Liking 18.
Back to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The give is to McLaughlin. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Ready.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
18. Cut 19. Cut 19. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Ball again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Wilson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's go.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
On the set.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready.
2nd and 15. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready, break.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will pick the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Well, the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Broncos! Greg Dulcich as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
60 Bobcats. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, Williams breaks the tackle. Now Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Again, it's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll give to Hall. There he goes, left side. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First down, Jets.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught. Judy. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Ready?
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Okay, great.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Ready, ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's second and 10. Now Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They try the left side here with Williams. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about setting down the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Still on his feet. Garrett Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Come on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll air this one out from Mims. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jets 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to Willie's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Williams. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is going to have the Broncos 1st, and that should be the capper. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Still going. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. That fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, they run the option on 2nd down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Get it!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can